Hi patrons, I've been super busy this last wee while with my Etsy shop, and I just wanted to share with you one of the things that I sell on my Etsy shop that you might consider making yourself if you're a maker, or you can order from me, of course, if you prefer. So I've got this listed on my Etsy shop, which is a notepad, which is a personalised notepad. It's eco-friendly, it's recycled paper and ethically sourced, and the pen is even made out of cardboard with a biro in it. And it's got crafty pages and a loop for the front. And I've just sold another one, so I thought while I'm doing it, I might share my process with you, and coffee, of course. I just started it and I thought, oh, I need to share that with them. So I buy these notepads like this, and then I personalise them, and I sell them for £9. Do I add postage? I think I even add postage as well. So the notepads themselves are inexpensive, but my skills and my art skills in personalising them in a way that's really cherishable is worth a few quid. So I'm going to do my order right now. Her name is Lauren. The woman that's ordering it is called Rosalind. She's in Wellingborough, Northamptonshire, and she wants Lauren's Who's Who and stuff to do. It's like I did a picture on my website of a suggested design. I used to be of the mind that, like, yeah, what do you want? I can do everything. But I have actually discovered that people like a starting point, and they like a template, because then they say, yeah, I want it like that, but just change the name. I prefer to offer a massive range, but I can personalise something from a template and make it unique. So don't be afraid when you're doing your art to say to people, I can do it like this, but I can change that bit to make it just for you, because I think they really, really, really appreciate that. And you're thinking, oh, but it's not original because it's a template. Well, I think it is. So there you go. That's the end of that. So Lauren, and I've done the sample with an apostrophe, so it's like Lauren's, or the on the sample, I think I've put, what have I put? On the sample I put Sarah's, okay? So I also have done the design so that I can enjoy it too, but that it's not too intricate. So Lauren's there, and I've deliberately left these two lines because I'm going to join them onto the art. I'm going to do the pen as well, being mindful that when they hold it, they'll probably hold it like this. So I'm going to do it here. And this is a bit more tricky to write on this surface. The secret is to hold it very firmly in the hand that's not writing. And the little trick I have is to hold it near to where I've just done that, so my mind can copy it without making a spelling mistake or something. So Lauren. And then I'm going to switch over to this pen here. This is an acrylic painter pen. I'm going to give it a shake because it does actually separate when you leave it. And I'm going to use my bit of scrap paper here to test it out. Now it has a tip where you can press it down like that to get the ink flow, but you wouldn't want to do that on your art because you'll risk making it blobby. So have a tissue nearby like this, because you need to wipe it, and test it for flow on here. And I'm just going to test it on this bit here. Now the embellishment I'm going to do is kind of botanical. You see that didn't write first time on there. I don't know if you can see that there. So I'm going to do a couple of botanical embellishments to complement. I'll do a heart there to complement what I'm going to do on the actual pad, you see? Okay, so let's do the pad. So we'll leave that to dry there. Although it doesn't take much to dry per se, because this is only a small amount of ink. So I'm going to do the embellishment next, and I'm going to join it to the line at the beginning, and this can be a really lovely thing to do. And I make this so that I've got a bit of a curve going on. I also, you'll notice, keep this rubber band here while I'm doing it, because I don't really want this to be crossed by the rubber band, because I think it looks better for presentation when it's not. So I'm going to do a flower here with very simplistic petals, some of those kind of pollen bits. I'm going to put some hearts in here like this. So they're sort of leaves, but they're also hearts. I find this really relaxing, and it's a lovely feeling knowing that you're doing it for a specific order. And I often picture the person handing it over and the person going, oh, wow, it's got my name on it. Oh, that's great. And it makes me super happy to make this kind of art. So I highly recommend it. I hear a lot, especially from fellow artists, oh, I don't like the pressure of commissions, or I don't like, oh, by the way, if it jitters, just go over into your rough bit of paper and just get the ink flow again. Yeah, I hear artists going, oh, I don't like the pressure of getting a commission right and things like that. And I'm like, well, why? Surely when you're doing it, the thought that they're going to open it and go, oh my God, it's like a really amazing thing. But you see, we all have different opinions, which I respect, and some people see that as pressure. I see it as a sort of a joyful thing. So I don't find that it puts me in a stressful position. Quite the opposite. It makes me feel more relaxed because I know that the person requires it. So you see how that took shape quite quickly. We're just chit-chatting. Have a look at the time on the video. It's not taking me long. I might do another little... Don't know what that is. It's just a little made up thing. So all of these things are made up. It's not a symmetrical pattern. It's not the same as the picture on my Etsy page, but I have got that here on my laptop just for reference to remind myself of roughly how it looked, because I wouldn't want her to complain either. She's obviously picked my art because she likes it. I had an order the other day actually for something I did ages ago, and the example picture, when I looked at it, I personally felt that I thought, oh, I don't know if that's as good as I normally do. But I have to respect that the person that made that order saw that art and went, ooh, I like that. And that's why, look, it's run out again at the end, at the tip there. Instead of labouring it on there, I just go over to my rough bit, press it out again, and hopefully go back and it's coming through again. Yeah, I have to respect that other people like my art. Another thing about being an artist is, and with your calligraphy and stuff, is that people, they're so self-critical, and you can kind of ruin your own picture if you go on too much. You just have to, you know, a lot of life is about acceptance, isn't it? And you have to accept that people love what you do. Who are you to argue with that? Their opinion is their opinion. It's not your opinion. You don't have to have it. So if people say your art's good, just take it. Right, here we go. So I've done the white bit and the black bit. The calligraphy you saw at the beginning there was pretty straightforward. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to get the fine liner out now. I'll tidy a couple of bits there. Now this paper is quite porous, so there is a difference in the blacks, but it's very, very unnoticeable to the naked eye. So who's who and stuff to do is, I think, what the lady requested. Who's who and stuff to do. Yeah, it's just something, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's just something I thought of. And I'm doing, gotta make sure that apostrophe is in there. Who's who. I'm doing like, I'm not making sure that the letters aren't trying to be straight on a line like that, because again, you have to draw a pencil line really to make it definitely straight, and you or someone else might find fault with it and go, well, that's not straight, so don't make it straight. Yeah, you see what I did there? So if you're afraid that something's going to get criticised for being a certain way, deliberately don't make it that way, and then that's okay. No? Hands up if you agree with me. It's funny doing these videos sometimes because I know you're watching them and listening to me, but in another time. Right. So, Lauren's Who's Who and stuff to do. And that is it. I've made it. What's going to really set it off is the fact that in the package, I'm going to do a little free little gift tag to include for them because it's an Etsy order and they're not expecting it. And I can make a gift tag with watercolour paper and a bit of paint and it will look lovely, and I'll put a bit of ribbon on it, and hopefully she'll appreciate the extra little things she wasn't expecting. On the back of the pad, I'm going to put, and on my Etsy I have actually done a photo of it as well, I'm going to put a sticker that says that it's hand inked, and then I'm going to, because I had to take their sticker off from the wholesaler, and it's left a little bit of a, just a little bit of a rough surface. So I just want to disguise that. So if this has inspired you to make any stocking fillers for Christmas, I'll be really, really, really happy. That's as simple as it is. I'll also post, well, you can see on my Etsy shop what they look like, and that is the background of how I do them. It doesn't take me long, and look at me perfecting this bit. It doesn't take me long, and when they see that in isolation and not in my workshop, they'll go, wow. And that's why I love art, because it makes something that someone's going to really use and cherish, and it's personalised to them. So cheers. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this inspires you to make something equally impressive.